it downfield. It is. Oh, it's caught. John Moran in the clutch. Oh, my word. Oh, my God. Deep to right field. Way up there. And way down the sideline. Jefferson. Another huge run. Jalen Red broke tackle. Stayed on his feet.
What's happening, everybody? Back at you again with some more local and national sports. And the NFL draft is finally upon us. And boy, was there some shockers, as many players ended up in places we didn't expect, while some remained the same. Although some other picks were a surprise, the very first one wasn't at all, as it was finally made official that Trevor Lawrence is a Jacksonville Jaguar. We all know that what a unique talent and build Trevor Lawrence is, and he will most definitely change the course of this Jacksonville franchise alongside new head coach Urban Meyer. At the number 2 slot, the Jets selected Zach Wilson, who is a mystery right now as he has lots of talent and skills as shown in his pro day, but that talent has yet to be shown at an elite level as he was not in a Power 5 conference. Nonetheless, as once again, we saw exceptional, one-of-a-kind talent at his pro day, and we know he is something special, and that the Jets definitely did not want to slip out of that number 2 spot. And now, at number 3, we have the most anticipated pick of the draft, as the 49ers have 3 very talented QBs to choose from. The time has finally come, and with the 3rd pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Trey Lance from North Dakota State. Personally, I would have taken Justin Fields. He is the more developed and NFL-ready QB. As far as they are he is just a more developed QB. Trey Lance, very, very talented. You can see the skill. You can see all of that. But I just don't know how he's going to play at this high competition level. He played in a high competition level, but it wasn't FBS. It just wasn't that high of caliber. Fields, you can just see the high school recruit, the incredible drive and grit to be able to come back and upset Clemson in that playoff game. And you can just see the talent and poise that he had in this game last year. And I don't know, I think it was a huge pass up for the 49ers here, but I could be underestimating Mr. Lance and all his athleticism. Heck, he's out on every advertisement already before he even got drafted. But I know it'll be something special. I just don't know if he will be as special as Fields. As far as the rest of the top 10, it was mainly skill players besides Penei Sewell. Shout out to him from Oregon. But lots of receivers were reunited with their former college QBs as Jamar Chase joins Joe Burrow on the Bengals, while Jalen Waddle will join Tua on the Dolphins, and Devontae Smith will join Jalen Hurts on the Eagles. Just an incredible reuniting of talents. That'll be fun to see them, especially the 2 Alabama and Tua and Jalen Waddle, and then Devontae Smith and Jalen Hurts. That will just be fun to reunite them. And then let's not forget about Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow. Those are going to be fun to see their college chemistry just come back to life in a big-time league in the NFL. 11 is where things got wild, as Justin Fields still on the board. The Chicago Bears scrambled to trade up with the Giants and select Fields, locking him in at the 11th overall pick, making him the first solid Chicago Bears quarterback in recent history. This leaves only one of the Fab 5 quarterbacks in this class left in Mac Jones. And I believe he went to the best place possible in the New England Patriots. Billy B getting Mac Jones. Jones is not the most athletically gifted guy, but neither was Mr. Tom Brady. And look how he turned out in Josh McDaniels' offense. I absolutely love the pick, and I think it's a big step in the right direction for the Patriots rebuild. Definitely were great picks. Great move by the Bears. They traded a lot, but it was necessary to get Fields, and I truly believe he's going to transform the franchise with all the pieces they still have surrounded in their defense as well as their offensive weapons. And just, of course, Mac Jones, what a perfect fit in Josh McDaniels' offense. It's not a lot of running, besides they definitely adjusted it last year for Cam, because Cam Newton's the most elusive run-pass quarterback we've seen in this game. But with a quarterback like Mac Jones, you can just go back to the Brady playbook. And I'm not saying he has Tom Brady talent. Not at all. You can't do that yet to put a player in that position. But he's definitely that same body type that Brady was coming into the league, and he can transform into something great. And I believe that transformation into success is in that Josh McDaniels Patriots offense. Loving the pick. The rest of the 11 through 19 picks were key pieces as teams went and got their offensive line necessities met, while others went and got their linebacker and edge rushers to establish dominance on the defensive side of the ball. The final 12 picks were highlighted by some more big names, skilled players landing a home in the NFL, with Najee Harris being the first back off the board, going to the Steelers 22nd overall. His story is even more inspirational than his game, as he came from being homeless and on the streets to now an NFL prospect, NFL's first-round draftee, which is why he is the most special player, I believe, in the story of this NFL draft. And to host an NFL draft party at his former homeless shelter, oh, just so heartwarming, heart-touching, just an incredible story there. And as far as his game, he is more powerful and elusive back that reminds me of a slightly smaller yet quicker Derrick Henry. He will be a solid piece alongside James Conner in that Steelers running offense. And we didn't have to wait too long for the other top back to get off the board, as Travis Etienne went 25th overall to the Jaguars. So him and Trevor Lawrence will both be packing their bags in Carolina and heading over to Jacksonville, touch and foot there as both as first-round picks. As we saw over his college career, Etienne was an elite multi-purpose back who is a great route runner that finds a way to get open in the short game while also being quick in the run game, being a great outside run weapon. Overall, there are lots of talented athletes in this draft class, and I look forward to seeing how these players jump right into the league and try and have an impact in this league that they've always dreamed to be a part of. Congratulations to all the first-round draftees making their dreams come true. You can see the emotion more than ever, especially after this tough COVID year, especially for these college players quarantining, not being able to see their other players, other students on campus, professors, you name it, let alone their family, just sacrificing everything. As you could see in Alabama after their national championship, they said they burrowed down. They didn't let anyone. They really stuck to the protocol because they had one goal in mind, and that was getting that championship trophy, and that is just what they did. And look how they turned out in the NFL draft. Their quarterback and two receivers both went in the first round. Huge steps for Alabama there. And then, of course, just incredible reunitings of Alabama receivers and Alabama quarterbacks who are already in the league. That's going to be fun to see. Hope you all enjoyed all of the draftees. I know some franchises are upset, but I know some franchises are thrilled, like the Jags and the Chicago Bears. What a steal there. Who would have thought they would have been put in that position? Hope y'all enjoyed. You can catch it all on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and or YouTube. And I will see you all in the next episode of Blake's Take.